Exams coming up and feeling the pressure? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, I'm sharing the top 5 proven study hacks that will help you focus better, retain more information, and ace your exams like a pro. Whether you're cramming last minute or planning ahead, these tips will boost your study game and make sure you walk into that exam room feeling confident. Let's dive right in. Alright, let's get started with our first hack. Trust me, these are going to be game changers. Hack number 1. The Pomodoro Technique. So, first up is one of my personal favorites, the Pomodoro Technique. Ever sit down for hours to study, but by the end of it, feel like you haven't learned much? Yeah, we've all been there. The Pomodoro Technique helps you break your study time into manageable chunks. Here's how it works. You study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoro sessions, take a longer break, like 15-30 minutes. This method helps you stay focused, avoid burnout, and actually retain what you've studied. I usually use a simple timer or Pomodoro app to track my sessions. Try it out and see how it boosts your productivity. Hack number 2. Active recall. Next, we have a method that might sound intimidating at first but is extremely effective, active recall. Instead of passively rereading your notes or textbooks, test yourself on the material. Ask yourself questions about what you've just read, or better yet, close your book and try to write down what you remember. This technique forces your brain to retrieve the information, which strengthens your memory and understanding of the material. It's like exercising your brain muscle. You can also use flashcards, apps like Anki, or quiz yourself with a friend. Active recall is proven to work better than just reviewing notes over and over again. Hack number 3. The Feynman Technique. Ever heard the saying, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough? Well, that's exactly what the Feynman Technique is all about. The idea is to take a complex topic and explain it in your own words as if you're teaching it to someone else, like a friend who doesn't know anything about the subject. You can write it down, say it out loud, or even record yourself doing it. When you find parts where you're struggling to explain clearly, that's where you need to study more. This method is super helpful for understanding difficult concepts and making sure you actually get it, rather than just memorizing it. Hack number 4. Study in intervals with spaced repetition. Moving on to hack number 4. Spaced repetition. This method takes advantage of how our brains work. Instead of cramming all your study material at once, space out your study sessions over time. For example, review what you learned on day 1 again on day 3, then on day 7, and so on. This gradually reinforces the material, making it stick in your long-term memory. There are apps like Anki and Quizlet that use this technique, and they're great for keeping track of when you need to review what. Spaced repetition helps you avoid cramming, and when exam time comes, you'll be ready. Hack number 5. Environment matters. Find your study zone. Last but definitely not least is your study environment. Where you study plays a huge role in how effective your study session is. Find a space that is quiet, well lit, and free from distractions. This could be your room, a library, or a cozy cafe. And remember, consistency is key. Try to study in the same spot regularly, so your brain starts associating that place with productivity and focus. Also, put away your phone. Social media notifications can be a huge distraction. If you need to, use apps like Forest or Focus at Will to stay off your phone while studying. So there you have it, my top 5 study hacks to help you ace your exams. Whether you use the Pomodoro Technique to stay focused, active recall to test your knowledge, or the Feynman Technique to break down tough concepts, these tips are designed to help you study smarter, not harder. And don't forget the importance of your environment and spaced repetition for long-term success. Let me know in the comments which hack you're going to try first, or if you have your own study tips to share. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more study tips, and click the bell icon to get notified whenever I post new content. Good luck with your exams, you've got this.